through a pool of like lukewarm gelatin.
Yeah.
Not exactly refreshing, but then turning that old AC unit on, ugh, your wallet feels it.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough one, especially here in South Florida. You need AC, but nobody wants to go broke or
Yeah.
like wreck the planet while they're at it.
Exactly. And that is what we are diving deep into today.
Let's do it.
We are taking a look at some marketing stuff from Wholesale AC Services. They're a Miami company, and they are all about these Goodman R-32 systems. Like, really want you to know about them.
I've seen that. It makes you wonder, right? Like, is it really the best thing since sliced bread, or is there some kind of,
Sweet, sweet deal.
yeah, maybe a nice profit margin, or they've got some exclusive thing with the manufacturer? Who knows?
Ooh, juicy.
Right.
Okay, so they start by really laying it on thick about how awful it is when your AC breaks down.
Of course.
Leaks, weird noises, waking up all sweaty because the system took the night off.
Yeah.
You know the drill.
Classic fear-based marketing. Remember your worst nightmare. Well, guess what? We're the solution.
Exactly. And their weapon of choice, the Goodman R-32 system. But before we get into why Wholesale AC is so hyped about these things, what even is an R-32 system? What makes it different from, like, my grandpa's AC unit?
Good point. R-32 is all about the refrigerant. That's the stuff that actually makes the cooling happen. See, those old ACs, they used refrigerants that were really bad for the ozone layer, like really bad.
Not cool.
No, literally not cool. R-32 is newer. It's not like perfectly harmless, but it's way better for the environment.
Okay, so that's a win for the planet. But what about our wallets? Because Wholesale AC keeps using words like energy efficient and cost savings.
Right, and that's where we got to dig a little deeper. So R-32 is more efficient, yeah, which can mean lower electric bills. The thing is, how much you actually save depends.
On what?
Lots of things. The size of your house, how well it's insulated, how often you even run the AC, even the weather here in Miami plays a part.
So you're saving money, A&D, helping save the planet. Sounds like a win-win to me.
It's definitely promising, but let's keep it real, right? Those savings they're talking about, those are estimates. It's going to be different for everyone.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's like, say you're buying a car. You wouldn't just pick one based on some ad about gas mileage, would you?
True. You got to do your research.
Exactly. Figure out what works best for you.
Speaking of figuring things out, let's get back to these Goodman R-32 systems. They really seem to be pushing how well they handle humidity. Like they're promising to turn your house into, I don't know, some kind of oasis in the middle of a Miami summer.
That's a bold statement.
Right.
But they might be onto something.
Yeah.
These systems, they're supposed to be designed to really tackle the humidity, and that's huge here.
For sure. I mean, think about it. You're walking around outside. It's like a sauna. Everything feels sticky. Your hair's doing that whole frizz thing.
The worst.
You get back home, and bam, good AC can make all the difference.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just about, like, making the number on the thermostat go down. It's about feeling comfortable.
Comfortable, cool.
Exactly. And it sounds like these R-32 systems are pretty good at that.
Okay, so we've got good for the planet, potentially good for your wallet, good for your comfort. What about the actual system itself? Wholesale AC, they're really talking up this whole durability and longevity angle.
Yeah, they want you to think these Goodman systems are, like, built to last. Less maintenance, fewer repairs, basically years without a worry.
Who wouldn't want that?
Right.
No breakdowns, no stress.
Right.
But then again, we got to be realistic, right? They're the ones trying to sell us these things.
Always a good point. We got to do our homework.
It's like they've got this whole team of marketing people working overtime.
For real. And you notice how they keep saying stuff like South Florida homes or humid climates.
Yeah, but very targeted.
Total targeting. They know what matters to us. It's not just random words. It's all very calculated.
You're right, you're right. Even that bit about the systems being quiet, it's all very deliberate.
Oh, for sure.
Because who wants to deal with an AC unit that sounds like a jet engine, right? Especially at night.
The worst. Honestly, the more I hear about these Goodman R-32 systems, they really are ticking all the boxes. Efficient, good for the planet, comfortable, long-lasting, quiet.
Sounds pretty good. But it's easy to get, like, swept up in it all, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But before we go full steam ahead on the R-32 train, we got to be smart about this. Like, what are they not saying?
Love that question. Healthy skepticism is key. Like, they're all about how efficient these systems are, right? But they don't really compare them to other energy-efficient options out there.
Right. Like, is there something even better or just better suited for certain homes?
Exactly. That's something to look into.
And what about the cost of actually getting one of these things installed? That's going to be a decent chunk of change, right?
Huge. Upgrading your AC is a big investment. Do they offer rebates? Incentives for these R32 systems? These things matter.
It's not just about the initial price tag. It's
Yeah.
the whole shebang.
Exactly. And speaking of, they keep saying durability, longevity, but how much is maintenance going to cost down the line? Are parts easy to find? These are things you got to think about.
Oh, totally. It's like getting a fancy phone. Doesn't matter how much the phone itself costs, if you can't afford to, like, fix